Hi Kiwi, alright, we are going to run the aspect of Pan today. It did get a little bit nerfed, but it's roughly the same. Things get targeted in your Omega cast. It fires 4 additional blades. I think that got nerfed from maybe 7. I may be overselling that, but we're definitely going to go for Poseidon. Hopefully a Poseidon and Zeus combo build, where we can get as much shock damage as possible. Or, what is it? Not jolted. Oh, you know what? The twin blades aren't even on this list. That's unfortunate. Or wait, is that? Never mind. There they are. They're in the bottom left. So they want us to go to the. They want us to go up as well. So we'll go ahead and take this. That gives us 2, and then we need 2 more. We'll take this because it's basically a free boon for the most part. All right, and so we need to beat Eris to get this. So we're gonna go ahead and head upstairs. But yeah, this has so far been my favorite aspect, so I'm gonna stick with it. And what have we got? Attack deal 200% damage behind. Fires each shot straight ahead and has 30% more range. The last strike in your attack does 30% more or 300% more damage in a large area. Well, this is the only one that benefits the special, so we'll take it.
Shine like the moon.
So basically the way this build works is we just spam specials on things that are standing in our cast circle. And hopefully, once we get the Poseidon active, we'll be able to do a whole bunch of damage. Right now, obviously, the special attack is rather lackluster to the point that we'll actually prioritize using our attack. But once we get a Poseidon boon, specifically the special attack boon, that should be substantially improved. You've seen me use Poseidon enough to know how that's how it be. That was unfortunate. I didn't expect them to go that far. It's fine, though. We'll just make sure that the cast stays down at most times where possible. Alright, Poseidon, give us something tasty.
Waters in the rift of Thessaly. A nautical experience not for the faint of heart. Fraught as it is with deathless ships hell-bent on your family's destruction. May you have smoother sailing there next time.
I would appreciate that, yeah. And of course, once again, we did not get the boon that we wanted, so I'm gonna go ahead and roll this.
Worth the risk.
And still didn't get it. Let's try one more time. Well, now we get completely nothing of value. So I guess we will take Ocean's Bounty and just get more gold.
Strength of the sea.
Really unlucky on that. Not surprising, that's often how it goes.
Break through again.
We'll just have to force more Poseidon boons. And there's only a single Poseidon, so if we don't get a special here, I guess we have to rethink about the entire build plan for this run. Which is severely unideal. But either way, we'll do our best to manage. Having a slightly more range... Actually, no, I had a range build last time and it went very poorly, so... Against Eris specifically. Like, I had no excuse for how badly I played against Eris. I really did just kind of throw the run, unfortunately. But we'll just make sure... We'll do our best to make sure that doesn't happen again, if we can manage. It just feels like the RNG is not in my favor here. My punishment for not playing the game in a while, I suppose. If you want to liken it to that. Thought I could dodge it, but I was locked in the attack animation. Alright, we're good. We're fine.
He's back.
There we go. That's what we're looking for. Okay, this will help a lot.
Done here. Eidolons everywhere.
Oh, gosh. Well, okay. Almost took unnecessary damage. So, who makes sense for this build? Hestia, if we can get her sprint, will be amazing. We have 3 offerings from Demeter, and the Aphrodite attack on this weapon is pretty strong, because it teleports us directly behind them anyway, so we'll get that melee damage, or that close range damage buff that she gives with her boon. I think I'll take the 3 Demeters, the 1 Hestia, and the Medea, though. I guess let's start with Hestia, because there's really only one thing I want from her, and that's her sprint. anyway, so I may as well just go for it now. Ah, didn't see the fire somehow. Odd that, like, clearly the building's on fire. And I can't grab that, it's in the fire, darn it. Well, we'll focus on taking this guy out then. Everything is fine. Everything is fine. Yeah, that, like, the Poseidon special on the Sister Blades with this are just, it's very quite strong.
Hestia.
Alright, Hestia, please give me the one thing I care about.
Teacher, is that it? Known her since I was probably your age. Right proper dame. Been far too long since last we saw each other, come to think. What can you do? She hates everybody. I hate everybody.
More reasons for Hestia to be the best god of, like, the core god boons.
She wants a sacrifice.
Don't want that. No. Why won't you give me things I want? Gain maximum HP and magic, but give up one boon, which is Ocean's Bounty? Heck yeah, we don't need that anyway.
Now.
We'll take that gladly. Oh, you know what? Controlled Burn might have been... I think Controlled Burn is the one that launches a fireball when you use your special. That would have been really good, too. But I think the max magic and HP will likely help me more in the long run. I don't think it's worth risking a mini-boss fight for the Afro boon that I'm not really building towards right now. Alright, this should do a whole bunch of damage to these guys. Okay, I thought I could grab that, darn it. Let's drop this, and then focus down the house. And then when that pops, it should free out a bunch of ghosts that'll do a whole lot of damage. Ghosts do damage. Alright, Demeter, what have you got for me?
That rainfall there may be of benefit to you, washing all the filth away, revealing new growth. Think you that Zeus himself brings the rain, or Poseidon? Take one more guess.
Is it you, Demeter, the goddess of seasons? Man, I am not. Cast also create a cyclone. There, that's what we want. That'll give us some good. That'll give one of the two pieces for origination that we need. And if I can get slip from Poseidon, then that'll give the other half. All right, things are going a little bit better this run, at least in terms of starting gear. Cool. And the more mana we get right now, the better it is. Let's see. Receive a boon, but who? And this will, after one encounter. I'll take both of these, honestly. As much mana as I can get until I get a mana regen will be great. Oh, well, that was easy.
Pure gold.
Just free money. See? Not punished for taking the greedy route, buying all the things. I guess... Is it greedy if you're getting them in fair trade? Probably, because you just want more. You may be using resources to get it, but you're still going out of your way to get it. So I guess you could argue it's greedy. So we can take 3 more. We're going to take Demeter, Medea, and Demeter. Okay. So we'll start with this upper Demeter over here. I hear a Kiwi who's just woken up. Hooray! That means our day gets to start soon. I'm looking forward to seeing you today, Kiwi. I've been out on road trips for work so much lately that I really miss spending time with you. It'll be nice to be back home and spend time together. It feels like we really haven't had enough of it lately. It's kind of weird. I'm going away on road trips and staying at hotels for while I'm doing overnights while I'm out of town, and my brain has this really weird like association with hotels and vacation. So like I'm definitely not on vacation by any stretch of the imagination, but my brain still makes me feel like I am, even though I'm working like a 60-hour work week. Oh, this is an interesting bug. Huh. Well, thanks, Hermes. I guess they... Oh, I'm stuck in them now. I can't move. Alright. Your casts repeatedly deal damage in an area and inflict freeze. Arctic Ring. Whenever you gather plants, gain HP, your Omega cast deals damage and follows you. I think let's do this one.
I grow strong.
And then... Oh, good. Come on, give us slip.
Although presumably you must have known, as likely all the unmarked packaging concealing this boon was soaked all the way through.
It would be funny if you could tell which boons it is based on touch. Like if Hestia's was really warm, for example. Okay. Ooh, that's cool. This can make you double up on hammers, too. That's crazy. But nope, this is what we want. And plus 15% damage with Slip is fantastic. Lucky Slippery Slope, or Epic Slippery Slope. By all means, hand it over. Pretty lucky on that. And now, so now we can pretty reliably get Origination because we have actually 3 elemental debuffs between the slow, the free, or no, I guess both the cast and the cast upgrade that Demeter give are slowing effects. Never mind. Either way, we can get Origination and that juicy 25 or 30% more damage, whatever it may be. Sorry, I thought it would auto-fire if I just held it long enough. It did not auto-fire if I held it long enough, and so I was punished for it. That's fine, though. Let these ghosties do their work.
Olympus calls.
What have you got, Demeter?
On my authority.
Ice Strike, Sprint Form Cyclone, Prima Barrier. Honestly, Winter Coat might be nice, but it's not going to do much for me because it's only by location, and most of the places we're going to be fighting are single locations with multiple encounters. Freeze on the attack could be decent. Just to give me a little bit of extra breathing room to try. You know what? If I think I'm going to do that. May not be the best choice, but I'm going to try it. Alright. We should have enough money to buy something from the shop now. At least 1 boon, and hopefully if I can get 1 more gold, 1 boon and then 1 HP or mana upgrade. I'd definitely take HP over mana in this scenario.
The wandering dead who kept... Oh,
Hello!
how much has changed with time? It's not as often that I see familiar faces such as yours, or hateful ones. So many fail to understand our ways.
You've always seemed to have ways of making them understand, Lady Medea. Though, do you find you miss living among mortals?
Locating live subjects for my research used to be easier, but that exception notwithstanding, no. A few true friends are better than 1,000 friendly feigning strangers.
Alright, after a flow is slain, it has 10% to drop 10% chance to drop 20 coins, but that's only 40 per encounter. I guess we'll take the one that I think both of these are decent. Since it doesn't look like I'm getting a good mana regen boon, I think I'll still take this one. But this can add up to about 45% damage if I'm really flubbing the run. So maybe I do this. Maybe it caps at 30 if Skelly's Tooth doesn't count. I think we're pretty good on mana for now, so I'll do this.
As you desire. Such violence.
Alright, and another fish. Excellent. I'm not going to screw it up this time, I promise.
Prepare, fishy.
Prepare fishy. Ah, I screwed it up.
What a way.
I need someone to help me with
Barrier
fishing.
destroyed.
I'm apparently terrible at it. Alright, let's see what's in Charon's shop with the 1 gold coin I'm lacking to get 2 items. Nope, no gold pots to save the day. Oh, okay, it's fine. I wouldn't have been able to afford it anyway. Do I want Apollo? What does Apollo have to offer that I would actually want? I guess if I got his Daze Sprint, that would be helpful for reducing potential damage from Eris, so I'll do that.
Here's the gold.
There's confirmed sightings of that Eris buzzing about. She's from your realm, not ours, so you may be more privy to how come she's showed up uninvited. Though that tends to be her style. Somebody needs to shoo her away already.
Agreed. I guess I could take this too, but I don't want to. This could be useful for just getting me places faster, but I'm going to take damage pretty quickly. It's only 10% too, which isn't amazing. Still, I think it's my best option, so I'll take it. Cool, an Arctic Ring got upgraded, which isn't the preferred option, but it's not the worst option.
Dinner guest.
Hey, hey.
You know who's disrespected me like this? Nobody. Nobody took my sheep. Took my eye.
I don't think I took either of those things from you.
Nobody took your eye. You must have lost it. I'll keep an eye out for it.
Haha.
I mean,
Unfortunate.
Nobody's gonna pay for all that someday. But you're gonna pay right now. Metaphorically, I mean. I'm not gonna take your money. I'm just gonna eat you. Bones and all.
Wasted some mana there. I guess I really do need a mana regen boon after all. I don't think this is enough to carry me. I guess we're managing this fight okay. Oh right, I forgot I attacked the boon that freezes on attack. That's good to remember. And at least I do have some passive mana regen, I believe. Yeah, I do. I thought I could dodge through that. I messed up. We got him half done. Just try and deal as much damage as I can. Whoa! Too much fire. Too much fire. Alright, I need to bail out and kill these guys. They're becoming a bit of a problem. I think we've just about got him though. A few more charged up attacks and we're good. He almost ran out of it. I don't know if that barrel is about to hit me or not. I'm hopeful it'll despawn here, but I may be taking some damage immediately after the fight. Nope, we're safe. Okay, cool.
For me.
Wool and magic. Cool. All right, well, that went a bit better than the axe fight. I think part of the issue I had with the last run was I needed Apollo's boon that makes the cast increase in size. All right, I learned my lesson. We're taking Skelly's Tooth. That's fine.
Unfortunate livestock residing with the ravenous Cyclops seem to be unaware of the conditions under which they graze about and wander. Not exactly lost. At least, not yet.
The one they have to guide them is asleep.
These sheep are cute at the very least. I like their doofy eyes and face.
Warships risen from the depths, all headed for Olympus.
Kitty! Kitty, kitty, kitty! Okay, okay, come on. Here, have some kitty cookies.
If this treat is to your liking, then it means we share a bond. We do. Your name is Tula, isn't it? Let us protect each other from now on.
Yay! We got a new familiar, Kiwi. We get to play with a cat next run. I'm so excited to see what that does. And what weird interactions we're going to have with NPCs regarding it, too. Because there's definitely going to be some... I know how they write these games. There's going to be someone who comments on it, I'm sure.
Cold, take you.
Oh, I didn't see that. I didn't see the Revenant there, so I let it happen. Oops. Oh, hey, Hestia's back. Hopefully we can get her sprint this time. Would very much appreciate that. Now, one question before I run this. Let me confirm. Yeah, okay. It's just if I hit anyone with a splash, they get slipped. Okay. All right, Hestia. One dash for protection, please. If we can cheese Eris, I'm more than happy to cheese Eris at this point. These annoying wormies are next. There we go. All right, Hestia, what have you got? Soot sprint. There we are. Okay, perfect. And slow cooker would be fun too. I know no matter what I take, I give up the other two because of the vow I took. So I guess I'll go for soot sprint because that's what we really want. That basically guarantees us a victory against Eris because it denies pretty much all of her damage except for her AoE explosions. So, while it is kind of lame, I mostly just want the win. I'm rather tired. I guess I didn't mention it, but I have slept terribly on these road trips. I started my day at 2 a.m. for a 10-hour work shift on one of the days I was away. It's harder to sleep when you're not cozy next to your partner in a bed that you're familiar with in a foreign area.
You're just in time. All of this seawater must feel very disconcerting, little miss. For me, though, it feels rather much like home. Even the depths of Oceanus bring a sense of comfort more than fear.
I'm getting used to it. My path into the underworld requires me to skirt the edge of Oceanus. The water's beautiful, though I could do without the sea monsters, particularly Scylla and her siren friends. Perhaps you know of them?
I hope she's a really big fan of their music. That would be really funny to me.
Oh, yes. I do indeed. I grew up underneath the sea, and Skilla I remember from my youth. Always yelping about this or that. It's deafening. Perchance why I prefer the silence now.
Okay, fair enough. That's the other route they could have taken, I suppose. Funny that Skilla has led to some trauma for Cersei. Grow in size, deal 15% more damage, redraw one of your inactive Arcana, restore 50% HP, and gain 25% more HP every time you get HP. 15% more damage still sounds very attractive, and I guess, yeah, I'm gonna still do that. It's just funny.
Now with grace.
What have I done?
What have you done, Melanoe? Oh, hi, Hercules.
The gods must want for us to give another glorious performance, huh?
I think I just combined Hercules with Heracles and got Hercules, or whatever it was. Didn't sound great. Man, he's got a big swing on that cleave. Well, at least his swings don't hurt me. He also doesn't technically get the kills if he can't hit him with his, if he doesn't kill the Revenant, he doesn't technically get the kill, so that's also kind of a cheesy way to get more kills off of him. For a second I thought he missed that and I would get the kill. Unfortunate. I think he's probably going to be winning this challenge. Maybe. Respawn? Sounds... There must be something... Oh, okay, that's it. Is that it?
Cut of the glory.
Thanks for the munsies.
Suggest remaining far afield of me at all times, witch.
You need a hug.
Peace, sister.
Peace to you too, brother. I guess. Let's see what happens if I roll this.
Why not?
Roll it. Oh, that was my only roll. Okay, I'll take the palm. This isn't my favorite arena to fight in, and it's rather narrow in space. I worry that it's going to predispose me to taking damage that I could have otherwise evaded. Thankfully, I have a lot of ways to help with that. Between being ranged, being able to freeze, there are a lot of good defensive options I have on this build. Sprint does 4 damage, Gale Force does more damage. I'll take the Scorch damage because that'll add up on Eris really fast, I guess. It's really not ideal, but we'll take what we can get. Demeter's cast is actually really good, I find. So far, at least, I've found that to be the case. Oh, okay, we did it. Cool.
More of this tainted gold.
Alright, we're free. To the next room. I feel like I noticed this before, but some of the ships have eyes on them. It's kind of weird. I appreciate it, but it's weird. Let's see if I can grip these guys up together and then take them out together.
Got you.
It does seem that Demeter's cast does actually freeze enemies, I think, when it first hits. I might be mistaken about that, but I believe that is the case. Kind of a waste of my cast there, but it's fine. I think you're the last enemy, so yeah, we're good. Cool. HP is always welcome. Alright. Cool, on to the next room. Hey. I am feeling weary. This is definitely going to be the last episode I'm recording today. I could use a pretty substantial rest after this. I really wanted to play Hades before I called it a night. I crap all of these. So many Revenants just spawning everywhere. Arrgh. It's really frustrating when the Revenants spawn on the fire. There's not much you can do about it, other than risk the damage. Hey, Icarus! I'm a little disappointed that he doesn't get his own theme. I do hope that maybe that's something they'll add. It's a fun theme for it. It's very playful. Playful and vaguely mysterious. Which may not be what I associate Icarus with, but I don't know the legend well enough. Or the myth, I suppose it is. Oh gosh. I'm taking more damage than I would like. Not an ideal setup for me. This room is rough. Oh my goodness. These things are too mobile. I can't hit it. Look at that. It dodged like 3 times there. Oh goodness, more enemies. Bail out. Oh, there was one that spawned behind me. Darn it. Like, this arena just stinks. It's not fun to play on. At least Icarus can do a whole bunch of damage for me. But it's very hard to not get hit when you're fighting in such a close range space. There we go. That should be the last of them.
Hello.
Whew, rough.
Too much blood. The wretches on these ships don't have their wits, but they hit hard. I know you're good and everything, better than good. It's just, if things go bad, what happens to you then?
The first thing Headmistress taught me was how not to give in. If my strength is failing me, I use it to return to Shadow whence I came. Almost a reflex at this point.
And then at the crossroads, you're up and about by the following night, raring to go. Too bad you can't return to Shadow back to where you left off.
That would be nice, but it's okay. After you enter location, prime 20 magic and give your attacks 10 power. No. Gain 40 armor. The next time you lose all your armor, deal 4,000 damage to nearby foes. Gain 80 armor. The next time you lose all your armor, become impervious for 8 seconds. These are both really tempting. But I'm going to take the armor because it's a huge amount of HP effectively. And then on top of that...
Till next time.
And then on top of that, it's also 8 seconds of impermeability, which will make it very, very easy to get some close range damage onto Eris. Assuming I don't throw it all in this next room, which would not put it past myself to have happen. Could use the HP, but Poseidon's boon is too tempting. Let's take it. Oh dearie me. Thought I could get out. Oh well. I got cornered. In a bad way. Alright, that's one done. And now we take out you. We're making this work. It's going sort of poorly, but we're making it work. There we go. Whew. Just a little bit of rough. Wow, we took a lot of damage. That was 23 damage right there. Okay. Well, you have at least 4 water. Gain 100 max life. Honestly, I think that's what we're going to take, because that's 100 max life.
That was my boon.
That's pretty substantial. Now I have to remember when my armor gets broken, just walk up and spam my special attack. The only downside is if that happens and she phases immediately, then it'll just waste all the time I bought. But speaking of buying, we have all the gold in the world we could want for this ship. Alright, first 10 seconds more damage, any minor finds, I guess we'll take Hydraulic Might.
Protected.
And what do we get for this? Hopefully a special for a change. We got nothing. Cool. Alright, well, I guess then we'll upgrade Arctic Ring. Alright, Kiwi. I mean, realistically speaking, all I need to do is run around and let my sprint do all the work for me, but that's no fun, so we'll try and DPS as best we can. And remember, I got Hydraulic Might, so I'm going to run into her and face tank some damage.
This is for your own good, Trouble. Mine too. Got plenty more.
Okay. So that's phase 1. Oh, she's still invulnerable during that? Lame. Here, take some fire damage then. I don't appreciate your nonsense. Come on, give me the meat shots. It's not a whole lot of damage, but it sure is a lot of damage. That was unnecessarily redundant. We are completely out of mana, and therefore we play lame. At least our cast does at least some damage. Oh my goodness, she just blew herself up. I need to stop throwing that when she's... It feels like the shield goes down during that animation, so it makes me think that it's safe to do so, but it's a waste of resources for sure. Holy goodness, that does a lot of damage. No, you take this. Okay, my armor is broken, so I'm actually invulnerable for the next 10 seconds. Fortunately, I don't have a good way of benefiting from that, because I was completely out of mana. Freenos, block the shot. Good job, Meat Shot Frog. Or Meat Shield Frog. Alright, she's gonna spawn allies. Cool, and they're my favorite type, the ones that are just a pain to deal with. But thankfully, fairly vulnerable to... Did you like that? I used Freenos as a shield again while fighting the enemies. Oh goodness. Not a good spot to be in. Yeah, okay, I can feel the lack of mana regen starting to really penalize my progress, but we're fine. Because if you give me a meat shot, I give you a heat shot. Get it? Ha ha. I wonder how much damage that AoE does. Probably a whole lot. Oh goodness. Well, if I'm not blocking it, I sure do take damage fast. But we've got her. We've got her. So we've got this fight in the bag. There we go.
Cold darkness.
Ugh. Alrighty. Another victory. Well,
Remember that.
I guess more so the first victory in a while. And we get an apple and a testament. There we go. Perfect.
To feel again the stable earth beneath her feet replenishes within the princess of the underworld her nearly limitless resolve, as her objective finally draws near.
Mount Olympus. There it is ahead.
Give me the fish and don't let Jeff screw it up for this. There we go.
It's
Okay.
over.
A squeed. Another
sight.
squeed. Cool. Alright. Well, there we go.
The underworld's guardian Melenui belongs not high above the surface, but below. Thus, having taken care of family business for the night, she vanishes before the break of dawn.
No! Return to Shadow now.
This is alright. This is fine. Hey, we finally got a victory. Yay, I did it. In theory, we're going to be getting another major patch in the next coming month, hopefully. And that will add another location to the overworld, which will be cool. Wait, I can give another treat to Freenos? What does that do?
You knew I could do it, didn't you, Freenos?
Freenos is best support toad. Or frog, I don't know which.
Father, he was so happy then. But now, don't let the Titan break his spirit.
Took you long enough. Wait, so the horned guy over there, he's the one who shows up whenever some mere mortal is about to die in some horrific, unexpected way?
Well, yes. He ensures the will of the three fates is done. But don't misjudge him for it, and there's no need to be afraid of him either.
Are you kidding? I think that's awesome. I wonder if he saw me die. Maybe I got crushed by a boulder, struck by lightning, murdered by my own lover. Could you introduce us?
I love this little gremlin.
Sure.
Alright,
Good evening,
Moros.
everyone.
I hope we can actually pair them together. That would be really funny.
Forgive me if I overstep, Princess. It's just... It seems to me that you and Nemesis don't always get along.
No, I think that's fairly accurate.
Whatever could have given you such an impression, Lord Moros? Perhaps all our incessant squabbles over petty things?
That would be a pretty good indicator, yeah.
They can't be petty things if they're of your concern, or for that matter, hers. I understand there's some dispute about your task. You were chosen for it, she was not. True?
That's true. Nemesis trained hard, but so have I. The choice was never mine, yet she blames me.
If I know Nemesis, she blames herself. Although she takes it out on you, that I can see. If anyone, she ought to blame the fates.
I know, right? Is this what you want, Eris? To have our aimless clashes, only then to sneer at one another here again and again. Such a worthy cause.
So
Who are you to
snarky.
say what makes a worthy cause? Because, yeah, I happen to be quite all right with everything. It's genuinely been a real blast.
You're unbelievable.
Thanks, Trouble.
If Eris were like a modern day person, she would absolutely be an internet troll. She'd probably live on like a subreddit or a or like 4chan or something and just live to rage bait people.
Once there was an administrative chamber in the underworld, where Shade kept careful track of each detail, a trade a few such souls has yet to pursue.
Surely such efforts were rewarded handsomely.
One would have hoped.
Much is to be learned from history, if one but studies the lessons hidden in any purported accounts. A lifelong pursuit, in and of itself.
Still no telling what the future holds.
Still can't get any of that.
The tactician brings ill tidings with an optimistic bent. Fine. And what news from the men of the Isles, if any yet survive?
According to my confidants, they've all sworn in with Kronos, I'm afraid. Mortals, they often want whatever they don't have. Another golden age in this case. The promise of one.
'Tis a lie that spares their betrayal rather than a promise. They shall perish then, by the wrath of the gods.
And then their wretched souls shall hound us with renewed vengefulness. I've witnessed endless wars before, madam. So have you gods. How can we stop this?
Well, one way is to cut off the access of the mortals to the underworld, I guess.
We cannot. Melinoi, however. Certainly you can, correct?
I am a necromancer.
I can and shall.
I guess they're talking about us beating Kronos, not us, like, cutting off access of those who die to the underworld, but still. Indeed.
Right on time.
Cool, more grasp. Alright, we need one more of those. And then I think I'll just start buying moon dust, because we need a whole lot of that to upgrade the arcanas.
Now we wait.
You, next time you got something to say about me, you come say it to my face. No, you witches would much rather sneak around, though.
What are you even talking about? I think you're being accusatory and abrasive. There, I said that to your face.
Ooh, these girls are fighty.
Odysseus tried giving me one of his talks, telling me you didn't go complaining to him.
He was concerned with how we're getting on. You're not exactly being subtle, and he's quite perceptive in case you hadn't noticed.
Be quiet.
Be mad. Hopefully one day we get to take a bath with her. Lots of flowers for us, and hopefully some garlic that can unlock the thing we were waiting on. Does look like I need more seeds soon, though.
Take all the time you need.
Alright. Lots of seeds to plant and hopefully get goodies from.
Salutations.
Alrighty. Next up. What's next? Okay, it wants me to use the axe again. I think I'm going to go with the Ardent Skull and see if I can try... Which aspect should I use?
Revol.
Aspect of Vidya. Attack stays within reach and explodes after landing your specials. Your Omega cast generates Glory when it hits and extends your Omega special. I want to try the aspect of Medea. I think that was my plan before. I just really wanted to try some other things first. So I'll think about what makes most sense for that boon or that weapon in the next one. Or you know what? Let's do a challenge run next time. Maybe one or two of the challenges, depending on how long they take.
Your path is fraught, young one. Know that I'm always here to let you vent all your anger and frustrations upon, as well as to train with.
The greatest teacher is out there.
But Skelly's still a great teacher. Don't discredit him, Melanoi. He's a good boy. He's the best boy. Alright, Kiwi, I hope you've enjoyed watching, and if you're awake, I hope this is helping you fall asleep. In the next one, we'll do some challenge runs and see what happens with that. I hope you've enjoyed watching. I love you, and I'll see you in the next one.